Welcome back to Ghost Mode Week 2 Summary. Today I'm going to be going over the progress I made in the last week, despite the fact that Thanksgiving happened. And I'm going to be talking about my plans for the next week. So get ready because this is going to be interesting. So this last week, I spent most of the week on vacation, which was not great for any of my goals. I didn't exercise while I was on vacation. I wasn't able to work as much, and I don't have any friends where I was on vacation. So I was really not able to progress financially, socially, or physically for about 3 or 4 days. But good news is I was able to progress the days before I left on vacation. I'm gonna go through the financial breakdown first. This week, I made $15.75 door dashing. I did it for an hour or so. I also made $75 doing work around the house. Really, I had done that work earlier, but it was this week that I decided to bill that work. And I'd say that counts for this week because I finally received the money for it this week. So it counts as this week's earnings. In total, I earned $90.75, which is a small increase from last week. Last week, I was around 87. So we have improved this week, especially regarding the fact that we had Thanksgiving, and so it was very difficult to work in that time. Physically, again, it was Thanksgiving. I gained weight. I don't care. That's part of this thing, is balance. I'm not gonna skip Thanksgiving just to get more jacked. Socially, the time I was at home, I did spend a lot of it trying to develop socially. So I hung out with friends, I think twice this week, which was pretty good considering I was only at home for maybe 2 or 3 days. That's the boring part. Let me get on to the more interesting part. What are my plans for this week that's coming? Financially, I need to step things up a lot. I am wasting a lot of time. So what I did yesterday is I deleted some of my social media apps, the ones that I waste a lot of time on. That will allow me to spend less time on those and more time grinding, hustling, making money. I'm keeping Instagram because I need to use that to communicate with my friends. So I need that social part. But I'm not going to be scrolling anymore. Scrolling is a waste of time. And I waste a lot of time doing it. Way too much time. Really, it's not ghost mode if I don't sacrifice some things. The whole point of this is to be sacrificing the things I don't need in order to get the things that I do need. So most social medias are gone. And financially, I realized that with the CanStacker business, I may have made a mistake. I went on Reddit to try and do some covert advertising. And so I asked people, how would you solve this problem that you can't stack your cans because they're the same shape on the top and the bottom and blah, blah, blah. I asked that and I got some responses that honestly made me realize my solution is kind of unnecessary. People said, oh, I just put them in a box. Or people said, oh, I put a piece of cardboard in between them. And I realized, wow, those solutions are a lot more simple than what I'm presenting. Therefore, maybe I need to switch gears on that. I'm not sure what I'll do with that business. It costs me $0 to maintain it, so I'll probably keep it up. But I don't think I'm going to be pushing it as hard as I have in the past. I'm not going to be advertising it because I don't really see the necessity of it. If I can get a few dollars every now and then because people want to order them, that's great. But there's just no necessity, so there's no point in putting more effort into that. Socially, I have some times planned this week to hang out with friends. I'm going to hang out with a new friend that I met a few weeks ago. I'm going to be hanging out with some friends I've had for a long time at the end of the week, just trying to socialize. And I think something I realized is social interaction is hard to measure, but what I can do is I can make a goal about how many new people I want to meet during the week or how many people I want to talk to. And I'm going to put my weekly goal for new people met at 1 person per week. I've been able to maintain that pretty consistently, but now that I'm going to be cognizant of it, It will allow me to really focus on those interactions, meet one new person every week, and make sure I leave a great impression on them, make sure I learn about them, and really get to know that person. So this has been my week in review in Ghost Mode, week 2. We're starting week 3 right now. And I promised to get some YouTube shorts out this week, finally. I've been skimping on that, but I promise this week it's coming. So this is me going Ghost Mode.